Okay, we have another case of walking while black, this time out of Florida. So I just covered a couple of videos of walking while black, and not even a couple of days go by, and now we have this. Now I'm gonna play this clip and give my 2 cents of pretty much what I think about this. All right.
What's going on, buddy?
Nigga, bro. Hey,
All right. I'm gonna give commentary and make several pauses as the video plays. First thing I noticed, one guy goes, "What's going on, buddy?" And that obviously it's in a tone like not in as hey friend, but like a friendly tone. Even though it's just, "Hey, what's going on, buddy?" It's almost like in an aggressive manner, like, "Hey, pal, how's it going? Kind of like, what are you doing here? Hey, what's going on, buddy? And then the other guy goes, "It's obvious that he doesn't live here. Obvious. What, tell me how you feel. Obvious how? Because he's black, And what if he doesn't live there? I thought we lived in a free country where you could just walk around anywhere you want. If it's a public sidewalk, public road, is the public not allowed to be there? It's daytime. What's the issue? Do you have to live in a neighborhood to walk there? I mean, obviously you don't. And what if he's visiting people? Or you don't have to have a reason. I could walk anywhere I want to. He can walk anywhere he wants to. All right, let me keep playing. And then there's another dude over here. He said, "Oh, you're walking around my house," trying to make it into an issue. Like, "Oh, you're walking in front of my house? My house?" Like,
Hold on, Steve. You've been past my house 4 times. I don't know you. I've never seen you before, and you're walking past my house.
"Oh, you walked around my house 4 times. So?"
Over and over again. So if you live here or you have a friend visiting here, that's fine. I'm not a friend.
Okay. Oh, it's fine if you know somebody in the neighborhood or you live here, but if you don't, you're not allowed to be, on public sidewalk. Obviously, all these three guys or everybody in this group it's a freaking idiot, and the internet already found out who these people are, and these guys are already deleting their social media and pretty much in getting ready for the backlash of not just cancel culture, of legal stuff, because you're gonna see in a second one of these guys is about to face some legal consequences. And I'm already hearing about mass protests in their neighborhood. If they have such a big problem with people being around their neighborhood, it's about to get a lot worse, because there's people who just plan on walking around that neighborhood, specifically in front of these guys' house, and make it an issue. It would have been a non-issue if these guys would have just stayed home and mind their own business. But now people can't mind their own business nowadays. Everybody wants to be a cop, and even cops don't understand the law that, hey, unless you've broken a crime, you could do whatever you could do as you please. Now, before I keep playing this, I keep pausing. This case kind of reminds me of two cases. It reminds me of that Ahmaud Arbery case. Again, a black man. I think in that one he was jogging, and here comes these two white guys, or a group of white guys chasing him. Want to play top flight security and tell him to stop and this and that, and then they shoot him. And it also reminds me of the Trayvon Martin case. Again, that one a little bit more. You have a teenager, and obviously they say this guy is a teenager walking, minding his own business, and then you got this guy, George Zimmerman, thinking he's a cop, well, this guy looks suspicious. I'm a question him and ask him what's he doing, you know. And if he doesn't respect my authority, I got this pistol, you know. And then stuff, it went south from there, and Trayvon ended up dead. Again, similar. This is pretty similar. You're about to see why I say that.
You're actually following me.
We just asked you a question.
And I'm gonna tell you this: these guys are so dumb. They don't see this guy's recording, and he's recorded himself, and they don't think, you know what? He's kind of getting us on footage. If he really was a criminal, he probably wouldn't be recording us right now and recording himself. And I don't know. These guys are, like, again, stupid people. That's why they're stupid. They don't think.
Live out here?
I'm part of the neighborhood.
You're part of the neighborhood? Does that mean you live here?
See, and they keep asking him if he lives there. Like, that's relevant. You don't have to live in a neighborhood to walk in a neighborhood. I walk 2 miles to work pretty much every day, unless I take the bus or an Uber. I walk, in those 2 miles, I'm walking through residential areas. You know, you can walk through neighborhoods. And this guy, what if he says, yes, I live here? What's your follow-up question, genius? Oh, tell me your address. Do you expect a stranger to give you their address? Or they could just make it up. And then what? Oh, you're gonna ask to see some ID? Like again, you have no authority. You're not law enforcement. And even if you were law enforcement, he's broken no crime. He doesn't have to answer questions. And even if he did commit a crime, you got the right to remain silent.
It's simple.
Like, bro, what?
See, they're making him look like, oh, you're the unreasonable one. It's simple. Just tell us where you live and give me all your information. It's simple. You know what's really simple? If you just mind your own damn business. If you're really worried about this, go home. And if you're really, really worried about it, call the police. You're not a cop. Let the professionals handle this. And you know what? When you do call the police, tell them the truth. Tell them, hey, officer, or 911, I'm a scared pussy, and I'm scared. I see a black guy walking in my neighborhood, and I'm a little fucking pussy. So I gotta call you to see if you can investigate why this black guy is in my neighborhood. You know, because obviously I don't know the laws, and I think anybody's suspicious, especially if they're of color.
Shut to my wife.
And I call all these guys pussies. You know, it takes all of y'all to gang up on somebody.
But I didn't go up to your wife, man. I don't know what you're talking about.
And it looks like he's walking away too. They're following him. Again, if they're really concerned about it, this dude's not. He's walking away from them.
And I think I can walk around my neighborhood.
If you live here, yeah.
If you live there, nah, not if you. Anybody can walk.
You live here.
And I'm gonna tell you this: the internet's already going wild with this. That neighborhood is about to get a whole lot crowded. You know, they're gonna be protesting in their neighborhoods. These geniuses brought it upon themselves.
He asked me the same question over and over and over and over and over. This man's following me. This is harassment, right?
You haven't answered yet.
That's harassment, right? That's harassment, right?
He doesn't have to answer your questions, genius.
I think what you did to my wife, yes.
Look.
And that, so now he's accusing him of doing something to his wife. The other guy accused him of being around his house 4 times. See how they make these little crimes in their mind, kind of making him look even more of like he's a criminal. He's like, you're harassing my wife.
You branded him. You don't tell me what the fuck that shit out. It should be.
And honestly, look, this guy's a teenager, so he's unable to be armed himself. But I've been in his situation when I have people follow me at nighttime. I've spoken to about it on this show because I walk home, and when somebody follows me, especially in a bad neighborhood, and I know they're following me, like I saw these guys, they crossed across the street and came to my side and came up from behind me, late at night in a bad neighborhood, and they got really close up to me, where in an area where it's like there's trees and it's kind of dark. First thing I moved to the side, told them, hey man, you could go ahead, it looks like y'all in a hurry, y'all could pass me up. And then they didn't want to pass me up. They stopped right there and they wanted to talk to me. And I showed them, I flashed my pistol saying, they got the wrong one if they thought they was about to do something. And then we had a little talk and we went our ways. But this guy, they almost put him in a self-defense situation where, hey man, I'm in fear of my life. I'm being followed. I am being followed by a group of strangers, and I feel at risk of my life. It's almost justifiable. That's why I say the Trayvon Martin case was self-defense, but the person who committed self-defense died. Trayvon Martin was minding his own business, got followed, harassed, killed by a guy with a gun. Imagine if this was a female minding her own business, maybe jogging. A female minding her own business, a teenager jogging, and some dude kept following her. A dude asked her, hey, you live here? You live around here? You from this neighborhood, girl? Hey girl, come over here. I want to talk to you. Hey, let me talk to you. Would that be strange? Would she have the right to this? Hey, like I feel like this dude's about to do something. I fear for my life. Self-defense. I would think it was self-defense. What if it was you? Now this is daytime. What if it was nighttime? At nighttime it gets even worse. Your senses are heightened, and then he's outnumbered. This is almost like a lynching. Again, the only person in danger right now is this guy from a group of other dudes. The other guys should have no fear for their safety. They have him surrounded, and there's a lot of them. And again, those other guys, if they really were afraid of this guy, why are they following him? They could go home.
I don't even want to, I can't even be comfortable because look at this shit. Y'all coming out the block away from people, they trying to walk and shit with their kids. You people out here following me and shit. This ain't weird. Look at the neighborhood creepers. The neighborhood creepers. Damn. What the fuck? Buddy, look at Buddy.
See? And then they went and grabbed their cars, and now that this is even worse. Like besides just walking next to him, they're following him with their vehicles.
Creeping.
See, he pulled out a pistol. What is there any need to do that? The dude's walking, minding his own business. This guy gets so angry. Oh, he's not respecting our authority. He's not answering my questions. He thinks I'm playing with him. I'm gonna show him how I'm playing with him. I'm gonna grab this pistol and show him he better talk to me. We have it on video. What do you think happened with Trayvon Martin? Hey, I see this black kid walking in the neighborhood. It's nighttime. I gotta ask him what he's doing here. I got a pistol. He better answer my questions or else, If the other dude doesn't stop him right here, what do you think that guy would have done? I bet you it would have gone south really quick, and then he would have claimed self-defense. He was like, And I'm protecting my neighborhood, and I just wanted to talk to this guy, and then he fought me, and I shot him in self-defense. Is what he would claim, and this is Florida, and he probably would have got away with self-defense because they would have said, yeah, well, we don't have any. It's your word versus their word, and the other person's dead, so it's just your word. Just like, again, it happened with Trayvon. Trayvon's dead. He couldn't say anything. If this guy's not recorded, the guy in the green doesn't stop him. Homie could shoot him and say, hey, I asked him what he was doing in my neighborhood. He attacked me and I shot him in self-defense. You know, that's it. And the jury's like, all right, yeah. Again, they identify this guy. And there's a huge thing on Facebook on the local police department. The whole state, the whole nation, they're telling them, hey man, you better charge this guy. And the way it's making news, that guy's gonna get charged. His name's blasted all over social media. They're gonna get his even if he doesn't get legal repercussions, he's gonna get it from canceling on his businesses and stuff, and so is the other two morons. Also, they're open for lawsuits. This guy, this kid, if he was any smart, I would sue. I would sue for mental anguish, you know, and I don't know, something, you know, just to teach him a lesson. Again, but again, lawyers take money, and I know, but if you was rich, that's the best thing to do is sue everybody. This teaches people not to mess with you. If you have a lawyer, that's why I advocate on this channel to make as much money as you can and always have lawyer money, because you never know when you got to sue or when you need a lawyer to defend you from a case like this. It could have easily gone south real quick, and he might have needed a lawyer in case he wasn't a teenager and he was packing. He sees that dude pull out that pistol. Somebody brandishes their gun like that. In my eyes, I'm not waiting for anything. I'm blasting. You know, this guy is following me. He pulls out a pistol for no reason. I'm the victim. This guy's following me, pulls out a pistol, looks angry. I'm not gonna ask questions. If I was a police officer and somebody's angry and pulls out a pistol at me like that, you think a police officer's not gonna blast first and ask questions later? If a police officer could do it, a civilian should be able to do it. It's clear that guy has anger issues. It's clear that guy is obviously the person people should be worried about, not this guy minding his own business. And homie right here, I know he's a kid. That's why he doesn't understand the dangers that he's in. You know, some people don't. Like, I understand it. That's why I am the way I am. He doesn't see the pistol, so he's still he's unaware that how close he came to just getting blasted by a random pissed off dude.
Hey, that's some weary shit, my boy. Damn. I should create product and shit. This shit wild as fuck.
All right. I think there was an update on the story, and his background is that he does live in the neighborhood, and I think if I read it correctly, they had lost power because of the hurricane, and he was just walking so he could talk on his phone with his girlfriend. So just to be at the house or something, if I read it correctly, or something like that. Even if it wasn't, again, it's a free country. You can walk the neighborhood if you want. But it's dangerous out here. I'm not even just saying if you're black. anybody, because look at those guys there. There's those guys in pretty much everywhere in any neighborhood. Sometimes they're police officers. These people that think that they have absolute authority over everybody else. Like, you better answer my questions. You better respect my authority. You know, if I ask a question, you better answer it. You know, it could be a law enforcement. There's so many videos of law enforcement asking all kinds of citizens, white, black, whatever, and not knowing that, hey, you know, I don't have to answer anything. You know, especially, you know, am I under arrest? You know, am I being detained? I don't have to show you ID unless I want to. You know, at least here in the state of Texas, unless I committed a crime, I don't have to ID myself. You know, but you get these people don't know the law, and they wanna bully people. You know, to hey man, if I say jump, you jump. If I ask you a question, you better answer my question. That's how these guys were. They never been. I guess they're used to people just doing as they please. You know that, but when they feel disrespected, they wanted to get kind of thug with it, you know. Well, they're about to find out. They're about to find out real quick that they're what happens. You know what happens with want to live that thug life. Homie pull out that pistol. He about to find out. You know. Not only this. Let's say he doesn't face any legal repercussions. If he ever does something in the future, you think this won't be used against him? If whatever he does in the future, this video would show a pattern of anger. You know, anger man that unable to handle anger. You know, he messed up big time. He basically can't mess up ever again, because if he does, this is going to be used against him in the court of law. You know, to make his case stronger. All right, so yeah, so I know I talked all over the place here, but I can relate with this with so much again because I've been in this guy's shoes, you know, and I stay in his shoes because I'm getting in the pattern of not driving because my truck's broken. So I'm in the habit of walking to work or taking a bus or riding a scooter. And I kind of like it. I kind of like being car free. And the only thing I kind of hate is every now and then getting followed by a stranger. And especially at nighttime, ain't no friends out here, especially in the hood. You know, I'm minding my own business. I'm not talking to strangers, you know, hey buddy, hey pal, excuse me. No, like, hey, look, man, I'm minding my own business. I'm walking. I ain't got time. I don't know what you're selling. I ain't buying. I don't know what you need help with. I can't help you. You know, I'm an asshole. I'm rude. I'm just going my own way. I'm not trying to help you out or nothing. Sorry. You know. Usually people who stop you at nighttime in the hood, it's either somebody who wants something like some money or something, like homeless people, or they want money but they want to rob you, and they're trying to see if you're an easy mark. Yeah, ain't no talking to strangers, especially at nighttime, and don't come up on nobody and expect them to be friendly. If you come up again, but if it was you, what if you're, go ahead and if you don't believe me, go to the roughest neighborhood in your area. If you live near, especially if you live near a big city, go to the roughest neighborhood at nighttime and walk around. And don't walk around armed. Leave all your weapons at home. Walk around the neighborhood daily, at nighttime. I mean, several times at nighttime, all periods. See how you feel. See if your heart isn't pumping every time a group of people start coming your way or near you, you know. See if you don't feel like nervous, you know. And then if something were to pop off, man, it's scary, you know. And again, even if you're a man, again, I'm a man. I'm not a small man. I mean, I'm 220 pounds, and you know, I'm not I'm not tall or anything, but I'm at least I'm a little heavy and a little, you know, rough looking. But even then, I'm afraid because you never know what somebody else, what they're packing. You know, they could be having they could have a pistol. That's the equalizer right there. Yeah, so let me know your thoughts. I know this video I'm going on kind of long, but let me know your thoughts on this, and if you could relate, and if you agree or disagree with anything I've said.